I have got to get me one of these, but right now let's talk about water. In my opinion, without water, all life would cease here on Earth. And because of water, life on Earth has flourished. Let's talk about some interesting water facts. Did you know that 3.5 million people die each year from water-related diseases? And of those that die, 43% of the deaths are due to diarrhea. 84% of water-related deaths happens to children between their birth and age 14. And 90% of water-related deaths occur in developing countries. Isn't that sad? At any given time, half the world's hospital beds are occupied by patients suffering from water-related diseases. One of the reasons why we have got to protect our water is that less than 1% of the world's fresh water, of all water on Earth, is readily accessible for human use. Less than 1%. So we have got to protect it. An American, for example, taking a 5-minute shower uses more water than a typical person living in a developing country slums uses for the entire day. In other words, on average in the world, the average person will probably use 13 gallons per day per person. Here in the United States, of course, we use close to about 70 gallons per day per person. Water is precious. We have got to protect it. The average cost for a bottle of water is about maybe $1, perhaps more. And that, my friend, is what 1/3 of the people in the world live on. $1 a day. Isn't that amazing? What we spend for a bottle of water is what... Oh, here's my airplane. Oh, there it goes. I have got to get one of these things. You know, without food, a person can expect to live for weeks, but without water, you can expect to live only a few days. Isn't that amazing? I think the saddest fact of all, though, is that poor people living in slums often pay 5 to 10 times more per liter of water than wealthy people living in the same city. The poor always get screwed, don't they?
Here's a thought, strictly personal opinion. We know that water is H2O, 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, but we don't know how to make it. And with 40, 50, 60, maybe 80,000 different chemicals now, many ending up in our water system, can you imagine the diseases 15 to say 30 years from now? Wouldn't it be nice if our politicians would put our interest ahead of taking money from the polluters? In the future, other than the medical industries, who else would benefit from the psychological and physical mutants that we are creating today with our dirty water? Will they say then, as they say now, we just don't know what causes, and you can fill in the blank? Just a thought.